Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll be talking about impulse buying and I'll be sharing some tips. I hope that you will like it and will find it interesting. By the way guys, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. Do subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it, and follow me on my Instagram account. My Instagram account is the same as my YouTube account, Black and Gold Style. I try to post at least 3 times a week, and I also update my Insta stories. And please also consider checking out my other playlists. I posted quite a few videos about Cartier, Cleef and Arpels, Bvlgari, Rolex, luxury tips and mistakes, Dior, jewelry, weekly vlogs, style and fashion, Chanel bags, luxury shopping vlogs, beauty products, and travel videos. The first tip is to sleep on it, and this tip helps me so much. Sometimes whenever I see something, I get so excited about it, it's new and shiny, and of course I want to add it to my collection. If I take my time, if I think about the item at least for a week, most of the time I forget about it. I either fall out of love with it or completely forget that I wanted to have it at the first place. Nowadays, if I want to buy an expensive item, I take at least 6 months to think about it. Sometimes I even come back to the store and try it on several times to make sure that this is something that I really love. Every time I add something to my wardrobe, I want to make sure that I'll be able to wear it for as long as possible and as often as possible. Cost per wear is very important to me. And also with what kind of items I can style it, with what would it work. Will I be able to wear my items with it as well? Will it encourage me to wear my other jewelry with it or some more clothes from my wardrobe? Will I be able to create more looks? This tip definitely helped me to reduce clutter in my home. Whenever I get tempted to add something new that I have just spotted, I always think about my wish list, what I really want to buy, how much I love it, and it stops me from making this impulse purchase and adding something random. And I used to make that mistake so many times. If you watch me for a while, I spoke about it in my previous videos, and I actually posted quite a few shopping vlogs. I would spot something, love it, buy it, wear it for a week or so, and then I would get used to it and would want to buy something else, something new and shiny, and this vicious cycle would keep repeating over and over again. And I lost my feeling of containment, the happiness. I felt like I always need to add new things, which is wrong. I would say that feeling of containment, the happiness, is one of the best. And the only way for me to preserve it is to stop looking at the new and shiny things, because I will want to add new things over and over again. I want to be happy with everything that I have, appreciate it, and not to feel like I need to keep buying more and more and more. I want to focus on the mandatory things that I will be able to enjoy for the years to come. Another tip is 1 in and 1 out, and this tip worked very well for me. If you watched me for quite some time, you probably watched a video back in 2020 when I talked about changing my habits, how I decluttered my space. That decluttering really changed me. In the past, my wardrobe used to be so full. I remember the times when I wanted to get something from my wardrobe, even the hangers would break because everything was so cramped inside. and I realized that that's not the way for me to live. I'm really happy with this space in my wardrobe. I don't have too much and I don't have too little. It's just the right amount for me. But of course, in order to preserve it, I have to make sure that I maintain the same quantity in my wardrobe. So whenever I buy a new top or a new dress, I know that I have to let go of something else. And because I have already donated all the items that I didn't like, didn't wear, it's pretty hard for me to let go of something else. Another tip is to ask yourself whether this money can be spent on something else. For example, you can take a holiday with your family or with your friends, or you can save it for a rainy day or invest it, or you can buy something from your wish list. It's so easy to get tempted with new styles and designs, and especially that many brands launch new designs quite often. It's very important to stay on track. There are so many beautiful things out there, and if we continue buying everything that we like, we will not have any money left. That's why it's important to spend your money on absolutely the best items. Another tip is to remind to yourself that selling is hard. Whenever I think about all the troubles that I would have to go through, there are so many horror stories how people get scammed when attempting to sell something, especially on eBay. A post office can lose an item as well. And another thing is you'll probably end up losing the money. You will not be able to recover the full amount that you paid for the item. Unless the item is super rare, very hard to find, people prefer to buy brand new in the store. So unless you offer a discount, they will not be interested in purchasing it. But of course, classic items are quite popular. That's why I prefer to spend money on them, because they only appreciate in value over time. There are only a few brands and styles that can retain and increase in value, but unfortunately most of the other brands and styles don't. So selling them is always painful. From what I have seen online, you can expect to lose at least 20 to 30%. Of course, depending on condition of the item. You can always check out the pre-loved market, the cost of the items. Another tip is to ask yourself a question whether you can afford to buy this item 3 times. So if the item costs $1,000, imagine can you pay $3,000 for it? If the answer is no, maybe it's not a good idea to buy it. Perhaps it's better to wait longer and save more for this item. Another tip is to ask yourself how long you will have to work in order to earn for this item. So sometimes when you put the hours in perspective, you might even lose your interest in the thing. If it takes you a week or a month to earn for the item, it kind of puts things in a perspective. And another tip is to ask yourself if you would prefer cash instead of this item. Would you rather someone to give you $10,000, or would you prefer to spend it instead? Just ask yourself this. You can even create a separate bank account, and every time you see something that you like, you get tempted, you can just transfer this amount to your bank account, and after a while you will see this amount accumulate. In the past, whenever I would feel bored, I would randomly browse some clothing websites, and of course I would find the items that I liked, I would add them to my cart and purchase them. And I ended up cluttering my place with so many things. Many of them I didn't even wear. I just bought them and I thought one day I will wear them. And many of them I did not end up wearing at all. So nowadays, whenever I see something, I add it to my cart and I will wait, think about it for a week. And most of the time, I actually forget about the item. I forget that I had it in my cart, or I fall out of love with it. Thank you for watching. I hope that you liked this video and found it interesting. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section down below. Do subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it, and follow me on my Instagram account, which is the same as my YouTube account, Black and Gold Style. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!